So my name is Jasmine Campos. I'm 23 years old. I love photography. I also love birds. I love taking pictures of birds outside. And I also have two birds of my own. I have a pigeon and I have a green cheek conure. And I also like to paint on my free time.
My name is Yusuf Castro. I'm 21 years old. I am a college student in King University majoring in psychology. I'm in my junior year right now. Woohoo, I can't wait to graduate.
I do believe grandparents are a really important role in our lives because I feel like they can be like a second set of parents, I would say. Let's say, like, for example, my own parents weren't really like that caring, and I feel like my grandparents took that place for them. They would actually defend me and show me that I was loved. So I feel like, yeah, they can be really influential in our lives.
I do believe grandparents are an important role in our lives. One thing that really sticks with me is grandparents are more lenient with their grandchildren. So say like if you have something you don't want to tell your parent, you can always tell your cool grandparents because they'll always understand and they're not going to yell at you. They're not going to do anything. My grandparents' names are Wendy and Felix Cardona. My grandma was born in Calle in Puerto Rico and my grandpa was born in Guamo. They matched each other's energy for sure. Even though sometimes they will bump heads at the end of the day, we're married, I love you, you love me, we're just gonna stay together for the rest of our lives. They always tagged me along with everything, which is something I very cherish because they included me and our bond was just like this. Me and my grandparents are very, very close.
Their names are Araceli Bonilla and Rodrigo Bonilla, and they were born and they live in Costa Rica. My grandma is, I would say she's really playful. They're both a little more reserved and like on the quieter side, but when with like the grandchildren and with family, my grandma loves to tell jokes and my grandpa is the nicest man ever. I never grew up with my grandparents. They've lived in Costa Rica my whole lives, but I do have some core memories with them and I cherish all those memories. A favorite tradition of ours would be actually the food. My grandma makes an amazing olla de carne and it would be like a beef stew with vegetables and she serves it with rice. And my grandpa, he likes to cook breakfast actually. So he makes gallo pinto and it's like rice, beans. He serves it with bread, natilla, and eggs, and it's delicious.
My grandparents, well, they're doing good, but unfortunately, my grandpa has passed away back in 2023 in February. Back in 2021, he got COVID, unfortunately, and since they're old, my grandparents, he got very sick. It hit them harder due to age. And then as more time went on, they were like, okay, we need to put him on dialysis. So we put him on dialysis, and one thing about it, it's healing you, but it's not. Just to see someone watch you grow up, you saw them every day, you were with them all the time, just automatically go away. Like it was like I lost a part of like my routine. He was like the heart. He always made sure that everybody was good, no matter how far you were, no matter what, just a phone call away. The healing process for me has been like I always kept it real with myself. He's old, he's 72, and he's really sick.
Being away from my grandparents affects me in a negative way. I would say I spend a lot of time just sad that I can't be near them, and I really do wish that they lived closer to me. I would say like even an hour away would be a blessing, but they live miles and miles away from me in Costa Rica. I have thought of the day I could lose my grandparents, and just thinking about it does make me feel really sad. And I don't like to think about it, but whenever I do, I just cherish the memories I have had with them. And it does make me sad just thinking that the memories I do have with them are limited since I don't really see them that often, but time is going by way too quickly. They seem to be getting a little bit older and older every time I see them. And recently they've expressed concerns about how traveling is getting harder for them. If I could give advice to people who are afraid of losing their grandparents, I would say to cherish every moment you have with them. Leave your phones behind and actually get to know them a little bit, ask questions, let them feel loved just like they love you.
If I had to give advice to people with struggling, like scared of losing their grandparents, I would tell them, like, don't worry about that now. Only thing your grandparent is going to want you to do is to stay strong and don't show them any sadness or any signs of weakness. Just cherish every moment with them and just make that bond stronger until the last day.